What is up, everybody? It's CJ Plays here, and I'm back with another Sims 4 speed build. It has been a really long time since my last Sims 4 speed build. I'm talking like 4-5 months, it's been a while. Now, I've been looking at a lot of Sims 4 speed builds lately on YouTube, and I'm like, I need to build something in a Sims 4. Especially since I have like a lot of the packs and stuff, and I really need to use them, because like, CJ, like, come on now. Don't buy the packs if you're not going to use it. But, I am really excited though, y'all, because the new Growing Together expansion pack is going to come out tomorrow, and I need to know, are y'all going to get this pack? Like, let me know, because I seen the live stream, I seen the infants, I'm excited for the infants to come out. Well, okay, let me explain. So at the time of me recording this, the infants aren't out yet, but by the time you watch this video, infants will be out, but the expansion pack won't be out yet. So I'm a little bit in the past right now. So for all the people in the future, are the infants good? Like, let me know. I need to know. But anyway, I am building this house for a potential family. I think I'm going to make the family over on Twitch before the pack comes out, or maybe like when the infants come out, I'm going to make a family, and I think I'm going to have them live in this house. I'm probably going to have to like remodel this house a little bit so I can use some new stuff with the pack, but I really love how this turned out, y'all. This is like a semi-modern family house. Like, it's not modern on the inside, but I feel like this house was built a couple years ago, if that makes sense. So it's fairly modern. Like, the kitchen is really new, the bathroom is really nice, but the inside, y'all, is like super cluttered. Like, this house is 5 bedrooms and it has like 2 bathrooms, but like one of the bathrooms is an ensuite for like one of the bedrooms, so there's literally only like one like main bathroom for everyone, and I really like the idea of that because I love how everyone just has to use that one bathroom. It's like really cluttered on the inside. I used a bunch of packs for this show. I'm talking like expansion stuff, game pack, kits. Like, I went all out with everything. Like, I don't have all the kits currently, but I try to get like all of the build kits if I can help it, and I just got the bathroom clutter kit, so I had to like use it everywhere. So this house uses a bunch of stuff. I am building this, however, in Copperdale, so I had to bulldoze one of the pre-made houses to put this down. I think this is like a 30 by 30 lot, I want to say. So I bulldozed one of the pre-existing houses to build this one. I'm gonna, hopefully there's enough space in San Sequoia for this house to be on, so we'll see. But moving on, this is me now putting up the windows and stuff like that. I did skip around a little bit when I was building this house, y'all, because this house took me hours to make. Okay, it doesn't really seem like that because the footage is sped up, but it took me hours because I was very indecisive. Even in The Sims 4, even though we have like limited like swatch options and stuff like that compared to The Sims 3, it took me a long time because I wanted this house to look really lived in. Like, it looks nice, right? But it also looked kind of lived in, so it really took me a long time. Especially this little area right here. This is like the main entranceway. I mean, I guess technically like the foyer / living room area. So I really wanted this one to be like really nice because I feel like this is gonna be like the heart of the house, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, yeah, we got the kitchen, but this is like where everything takes place, so I really wanted to make this one look really cool. Now, I did want this house to also be super colorful, and you may be like, CJ, how? Because the walls are gray? Like, that's not really colorful. Listen, the house, a lot of the walls are gray, but there's pops of color in the objects, okay? I use, like I said, about everything. So for this like room in particular, I wanted to use the Parenthood couches. I tried to like see how the couches from the My First Pet stuff would look, because those can be like put together to kind of make a sectional. So I really wanted to have like a sectional in this room. And I know like Dream Home Decorator comes with like a sectional, like an actual sectional that snaps together, but I didn't really like how those looked in this space. So I wanted to use the ones from Parenthood, and I just kind of used Move Objects to kind of make an L shape. So, you know, we have that. But feel free to like remodel it if you want to. I'm gonna put this up on the gallery when well, I need to go playtest this house, actually, but I'll put it up on the gallery. My gallery ID is the same name as my Twitch name, is Seeckingly. I will put it up on the screen, but I will also spell it if you want me to. So it's Seeckingly, Seeckingly. You can go get it on the gallery if you want it. I really love how this turned out. So originally when I was like in this room, I had like the catalog, like the build and buy catalog, sorted by like, it was like Parenthood and toddler stuff and kids room stuff. And I wanted to use like a bunch of those items because like I wanted to go like all out with this house, y'all. Like, as like I tell y'all, this is like a fictional family. This family doesn't really exist yet. And I don't know if I'm gonna like, because over on Twitch I am gonna make a family, right? But I don't know if I'm gonna make the family that I was thinking about when I was making this house, if that makes sense. But the family that lives here, y'all, okay? There is a mom, a dad. There is a teenage son who is a gamer. He's working on like, I don't know what the sim equivalent to Twitch is, but he's working on something very streamer related. I don't really know like what that is yet. Whatever the sim equivalent would be, he's working on that. He's trying to get like affiliated with them or like in the partnership program to make money, but he's not quite there yet. So he's really trying. I'll tell you more about him when I get to his room because it's like really cool in there. But they have a teenage son. He's the oldest. They have a little boy who's like a child, and then they have like a little toddler who's a girl, and then they have a new addition coming soon. So the toddler and the baby which is gonna be the infant eventually, they are going to be sharing the same room, but I really like how that one turned out as well. The dad works, I don't know what he does for a living. He just has like a rabbit hole job. I don't really know much about what the dad does, but the mom, on the other hand, she works from home. She's a knitter. She's a crafter. She likes to just make like home good stuff and stuff like that. So she has like a at-home business where she like, you know, makes stuff and ships it out and stuff like that on Plopsy. So she's very like good with her hands and stuff like that. So I made sure to give her like a really nice crafty space. But before we get to that though, this is the kitchen area. So for the kitchen, I wanted to use a lot of Dream Home Decorator. I was really trying to use a lot of packs and stuff that I haven't used in a while. And I don't know about y'all, but it's like whenever I don't play one Sims game for a long time and I go back to playing it, I want to just do everything, if that makes sense. So for this one, I wanted to use like, of course, every single pack just about. But for this one, I wanted the kitchen to be kind of, originally I wanted this kitchen to be like very lived in and kind of a little bit rundown. Because I was going to use like the cottage, is a country, not that cottage, the country live-in kit. I was going to use that in here to have like a really like, you know, rundown kitchen kind of, but I was like, no, we need to have like a nice classy kitchen. Okay. The house can be cluttered. It can be lived in, but it can also be nice and classy. So I used a bunch of stuff from Dream Home Decorator. That's pretty much where like the cabinets and the stove and the table and everything went with. It took me a while to kind of furnish this room, by the way, because I had no idea what I wanted to use. So I ended up using some of the lights that came with that pack as well. And then I put like a really nice mirror. I want to say it came with Spa Day, which y'all, I don't really ever touch the Spa Day gameplay stuff. Like, do y'all ever use Spa Day? But it has like a really nice long mirror that has like lights on the side of it. So I used that in here to kind of fill up some space on the wall. I also wanted to use that little Parenthood like bulletin board, which, do y'all ever use that? It has some cool gameplay. Like you can set rules and stuff like that and set curfews, but I don't ever really use it. But you know what, y'all? When that pack comes out, okay? When Growing Together comes out, I'm going to dive right into it. I'm going to be playing with, like, everything, all the features. I'm going to be doing all that, okay? But that's pretty much it, though, for this little kitchen space, though. I also decided to make this family have, like, a pet. So I put, like, a little food bowl. I think they're going to have a dog, because I don't think I put a litter box on this house anywhere. So I'm just going to say they're going to have a dog. If you want them to have a cat, feel free to put a litter box. There's a lot of space in this house for that. But they have, like, a little, you know, food bowl down there. This is like when I wanted to go back and add more clutter and stuff. So I put stuff from the clutter kit. I put like that little I don't know, it's like a makeshift flower thing that came with Parenthood. It's like a homemade flower display. So I put that on the countertop in the kitchen. And then over here in the hallway, it took me a long time to figure out what I wanted to do over here, though. So as you can see, there is like a little room on the left. It has like the platform raised all the way up. That is like an inaccessible room. I ended up putting a fireplace in front of it. So I put like brick behind it. So, you know, it could be like a fireplace. Feel free to open it up if you want to make that into like an extra room for something. But I didn't really see what I could put there to kind of make sense. Like it could have been a bedroom. It would have been like really, really narrow. It could have been a bathroom, but it was going to be like awkwardly shaped. So I decided to just raise a platform up in there, but feel free to, you know, get rid of it if you want to. So I had to like pause the recording a little bit in this room because I had to like play around with the wallpaper. In the end, I went with like the gray, but I wanted this little area down here to be like a little sitting area. It has like the chair that came with Nifty Knitting, the rocking chair. I did go back and put down like a little knitting basket as well. I feel like the mom is probably down here a lot just to knit and stuff like that. Now this isn't her like crafting space, that'll be upstairs, but for down here though, this is just like her little like makeshift crafting space. It's like a really quick crafting space, okay? She's pregnant, she's about to have a baby, she has a little toddler running around, so she's kind of like outside of their room, so if they're playing and they need something, she could be like within earshot, you know? So now we're gonna move on to the bedroom. So I started off first with the little boy bedroom. He's just like really into sports and stuff, and like I guess stereotypical like boy stuff. He likes robots, werewolves, just, you know, just stuff like that, you know? So I wanted to use the wallpaper that came with the Parenthood pack. It comes with like the little sports sports balls and stuff on it, soccer ball, baseball, and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever really used it, and I kind of forget it exists until I see somebody else using it. I'm like, you know what, CJ? We gotta use it now. I also gave this kid a desk just so he can do some homework or something like that. He doesn't have a computer, but he has like that little tablet object that came with high school years, so he can play with that if he wants to. Okay, that's his little iPhone or his little iPad, I guess. I also gave him like a really nice nightstand. I used that rug that came with Parenthood as well. It's like a soccer rug, and I kind of sized it up. And then I also gave him a Blarfy because of why not? And then I also think that he's probably into Void Critters, so I put a couple of those decals up on the wall, and I also gave him like a little calendar so he can keep up with, you know, the days and stuff like that. And then I also gave him like a little book bag in the corner of the room, and he has like the bookshelf that came with the high school years pack as well. And then this is like the little nursery slash like toddler room, I guess. So at first I was going to use the bed that came with the werewolves pack, but I didn't really like how it looked. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong, but it looks a little like run down, a little like handcrafted, and I wanted something a little bit better in here. So I ended up using the bassinet that comes with that pack because I like how it has that little like moon and sheep over it. That's like really cute. And then I ended up like swapping out that toddler bed. So I was going to use that one, but then I thought about the fact that we have like a wooden one from the base game, and I was like, that's going to look so much better in here. I wanted this one to be like, you know, like nature, animal, green and stuff like that. Just something kind of peaceful for like a baby and a toddler, just so when they wind down and stuff like that, you know, it's very relaxing to look at. So I ended up putting that bed from the base game, and then I wanted to use that rug that came with the outdoor retreat pack, and that's so nice, y'all. I used to use that like all the times and stuff, so it was kind of nice to use that again. I also use the bookshelf. I think that comes from the base game, and then I also gave like the little Yeti Blarfy in here because like why not? Like this whole entire room was like wooded anyway. And then I also used that toy box that has like a cat on it. I also did want to use this little decal. It's like a guitar or something like that, but it didn't really look nice, so I ended up using like the one with the hamsters on it in this bedroom. And I think that's probably it. Like I said, y'all, I am so excited for the infants to come out because I'm gonna be, I don't know, me and my Twitch chat, right? Because if you don't know, y'all, I stream a lot over on Twitch, and me and my chat, okay, we're talking about me doing a to Z challenge with the toddlers, because I was thinking about doing the 100 baby challenge when the, not toddlers, I'm sorry, when the infants come out, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, y'all, because like 100 is a lot. And then see, it used to be different when it was just like, you know, toddlers and then they were children, but now we have like newborns, then we have infants, and then we have toddlers, and toddlers are a handful, so I'm already kind of expecting the infants to be a handful, so I don't really know. So I don't know about the 100 baby challenge, but at least the A to Z challenge, right? I could do that. But this right here is the like primary like parents' bedroom. I wanted this one to be like very, very colorful. I was gonna go for like a more neutral tone in here, but I was like, CJ, let's shake it up, let's get colorful. The house is like all put together anyway on the inside, so I wanted this one to be like blue and green and a little bit of yellow here and there. This bedroom also has like a desk. I think I used the one from the high school pack, I want to say. I forgot what, I don't know, I forgot what pack it came with. It might be the high school pack. And it just has like a little laptop in here. It's nothing too fancy, just something that, you know, maybe if the dad is at home or something like that, he can work from home if he wants to, or the mom, she can like take orders in here if she wants to as well. That laptop though, y'all, is it's like one of the only other ones in the house. The other like computer is like upstairs, so I don't really have like a general like, use computer. And I think about it, but like, you know, this is a family house. I don't really think they would mind if someone used a laptop, you know? It's The Sims, so y'all know how it go. But anyway, the mom also has like an art easel in her bedroom as well, because I feel like she's into art and stuff like that. So I put like a little painting in her room. But moving on, this is the upstairs portion, y'all, and I love how this turned out. So I feel like I never really know what to do with like upstairs portions that kind of leads into bedrooms. So I kind of made this into like a workspace slash general sitting area. It's very colorful, and it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do with this little upstairs space. Also too, I don't know why, y'all, but I got so scared when I was building this because as I was building this, somebody followed me on Twitch, and I got like a little pop-up, but I also have like a sound effect that plays when someone follows, and I was just like sitting here building, just vibing, and then I heard like a loud sound, and I was like, what was that? And then like my little announcer announced the person's name, and I was like, oh my gosh. So thank you to the person that followed. It's been happening a lot more recently. Like used to be back in the day, I would make videos and not have to worry about like turning off my OBS stuff because, you know, no one would really follow while I was making content. But, you know, somebody did it today, so I guess I'm gonna have to start turning it off though, right? But this is the like main crafting area for the mom. She has a bunch of stuff from Nifty Knitting, and then I also ended up using the chairs that came with the My First Pet stuff pack. These are like, you know, it's like a little makeshift sectional, and I really like it. I think the color scheme looked really nice up here. So this is like the mom's like main crafting area. It's not even a crafting room. I feel like she probably had a crafting room eventually, but when she had kits and stuff, she had to like, you know, move some stuff into the corner. So this is her little sanctuary, a bunch of her arts and crafts that she has made. And I wanted this to be like colorful to kind of reflect her personality. She's very bubbly and cheerful and creative. So I kind of wanted to give her like a space to, you know, just be creative, if that makes sense. Now, y'all, this room right here is the teenage son's room. This is the oldest. He's going to be going off to university soon, but not too soon. And like I said earlier, he is a gamer and he's trying to work on his streaming career. You know, it's going pretty okay so far, but you know, he's struggling a little bit to get the followers, and he's not quite yet monetized, so he can't really make money from it yet, but that is like his main goal, because you know, he's a you know, y'all know, he's a teenager. He wants to be independent and he wants to have like money and stuff like that to do stuff. He doesn't always like asking for his parents to give him money. So he's trying to be a little bit independent, and I like that. I kind of struggled a little bit with the color scheme in this room. I was going to go for something blue like this. It kind of reminds me of the ocean, but I really wanted to use that bed that has like the little video game characters on it. So I struggled a lot with the wallpaper. You'll see it changes a whole bunch. I even changed the floor. I ended up using the wooden floor from like the rest of the house in here because that carpet was nice, but it was looking a little bit too much for me. So I ended up going for like the just basic hardwood floor. And then I kind of gave him like this little accent wall. Okay, so y'all, so when he streams and stuff, that's like his background basically, right? So when people see him, they also see that background, and it's kind of cool. But he ended up getting like a little hamster recently, so I put the hamster like from My First Pet stuff on that wall. So he has it set up in on his stream where if you like follow and use like, you know, you redeem like channel, well, you can't really redeem channel points, I guess, unless you're like monetized, but he has like this little thing where, you know, if you give like, you know, the sim equivalent of bits and stuff like that, he'll give his like little hamster a treat or something like that. So I think it's kind of cool that way. I also like that rug with the clouds on it. It really reminds me of Naruto, and I really liked it in here. I used a bunch of stuff from the high school pack in here. I also gave some posters, and then I went back off after I finished recording this. I went back and I like recluttered his room a lot, so I put some mugs and a hat and stuff like that. This is the other bathroom in the house, y'all. So I didn't furnish the other one yet, but this is like the only other bathroom in the house, and it's so narrow. But I like how narrow it was because I felt like it was just like a little crawl space converted into like a bathroom. So, you know, it's just very basic. I use like the shower from university. I have the tub. I mean, not the tub. I have the toilet, and then I have the sink. This should be functional, by the way. Sims in The Sims 4 can walk over that shower, so it should be functional, but I will playtest it just to make sure. And then this bedroom right here, this is a spare bedroom. So with the Growing Together pack, it has like this feature where Sims can stay over random. Like, they can ask you to come over and they'll stay and just hang out at your house. So I kind of wanted the family to have like a guest room. So this is like the guest room for maybe like a grandparent or a family friend or something like that, or just any guest basically. And I wanted this one to be kind of a little bit basic, you know. It's just a nice green room. I ended up changing the wallpaper in here later on to have like it's like one of the wallpapers from the base game. It's like the green with the brown like wood paneling at the bottom. It looks very nice. But yeah, this bedroom is just kind of like it's just like a spare bedroom, y'all. Feel free to like make this into whatever you want it to be. If you want to download this house and make it into a nursery or another bathroom, feel free to. And then down here is the primary bathroom. This is the one that everyone will be using, and I really like how it turned out, y'all. It's so nice, and it's a little bit classy in here too. Like I said, this house is very lived in, but it's still very nice, you know. So I used a bunch of the stuff from the bathroom clutter kit. Like I said, y'all, I recently got that kit, so I wanted to use it a lot. So I put like a bunch of combs and like, you know, tubes and stuff like that. I ended up putting like the little towel rack as well, and I used I think that rug comes with Jungle Adventure if I'm not mistaken, so I used that rug down here as well. I had to put the little rug underneath the toilet, and then I even used a plunger, you know, which is kind of cool because I know a lot of people used to use like the debug plungers from the base game, but now we have like an actual plunger object that we can use. So I thought that was kind of cool to have in here. And then I also changed the shower as well. So that shower uses that blue and white swatch, but I wanted to use those little decals that came with the bathroom clutter kit. They have like sea animals and stuff like that on it. There's like a cat in a bathtub. So I ended up switching the swatch of that shower into like the one with the well on it, because I put like the little fish decals, and I thought it was kind of nice in here, and I really like how it turned out, y'all. Like, it's very nautical. Like, you can already imagine, right? Like, this bathroom did not look like that when they moved in, but they have like a bunch of kids now, and kids kind of take over, so, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Now, y'all, I was so excited, though, when I was building this portion, or furnishing this portion, because I wanted a laundry room in this house so bad, but I had no idea where I wanted it to go, and I didn't know where I would put one, so I was like, well, maybe this house doesn't have a laundry room. But then I noticed this hallway that I made, and I was like, CJ, it can go in this hallway. So I put a washer and a dryer in here. I also put that little cubby bookshelf. It comes with University Life, and I thought it was so cool because I feel like the kids would probably put their shoes and stuff like that, or, you know, school supplies, book bags and stuff like that after school. They would go and get it out of here before going to school. So I wanted to have like a really nice bookshelf like that. Of course, I did go back, as you'll see right now, and I did put some of those laundry baskets in the room. So every single room in the house has a laundry basket. That way you don't have to worry about a lot of laundry being all over the place. So, you know, I was thoughtful with that. But I think that's pretty much it for the inside of the house. I don't really think I did too much more. If I did make any changes, they will show up in the screenshots though. But this is just me now doing some furnishing. I didn't really show the whole entire process of furnishing. It didn't take me like a long time to do it, but I kind of wanted it to be, you know, just kind of quick and done. And then this is just me now trying to figure out the backyard. So the backyard has a swimming pool, and I used a bunch of the stuff from the Perfect Patio stuff and the backyard stuff. I wanted to use that really big shark water slide. Like, I don't really ever get a chance to use that, so I wanted to use it in the backyard. So this is just me now putting up some more trees and stuff like that. After I've recorded this, I did go back and I put the little toddler slide that comes with the toddler stuff pack, and then I also put some monkey bars over here too, just so your kids can have more stuff to do. I did also put that little inflatable swimming pool like right in the corner over there, so you can have like toddlers get into the water if you want to. I don't know if infants can get into the water at all, but I don't know, maybe they can, I don't know. But it would be kind of cool if you could put the infants in that little pool. I also put like a telescope back here too. I was putting like a bunch of stuff out here, y'all. I even put a fire pit back here so you can like roast food and stuff like that and chill out in the backyard. I just wanted this house to be very like cluttered and lived in, if that makes sense. So, you know, and also too, I did kind of forget about the trash can, but I remembered it, but yeah. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. Please stick around for the screenshots because it will show you like everything and how the house will look when you go to download it. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below, follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more of The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!